Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 2 of my Spurs next gen career mode goodness. I'm excited to show you guys all this good shenanigans, because I tell you what, I have completed this transfer window and it is actually pretty goddamn awesome. Anyways, they were like, we want some more money for Shaw, and I was like, I don't know if I want to pay much more money, so I decided why not chuck in Danny Rose into the mix. One of my favorite things about FIFA recently is that you can now add players into the mix when you're making transfer offers. Thing that was brought in FIFA 13. As you can see, Monaco actually come in for a 9.5 million bid for Vertonghen, and I was like, you know what, I know you guys got money, so how about you start showing me a bit of that cash and let's talk higher numbers. So I threw back them with a counter offer of 16.5 milli, and I woke up in a new Bugatti. No, I'm joking. But seriously, they actually, I was really hoping they'd shell out a little bit more. It does actually help you guys if you have, I don't want to make this sound patronizing, but if you have a bit of football knowledge about what the transfer budgets are of the different teams. For example, like AS Monaco, if you know, they've got 100+ million in the bank from the beginning. You have that in your mind. Feel free to, go at them hard. Be like, I want a lot more money from it. If you know that they're not so well off, chances are, if you counter offer for quite a substantial amount more than what he's worth, chances are they're probably not going to accept. If you do it for someone like AS Monaco, they may as well just go ahead with it. So, it's worth knowing these sort of things, and that's something I've kind of picked up throughout my time doing this. But, yeah, so we have a few negotiations and things going on. I do apologize, there isn't actually any gameplay in this episode. I know a lot of you guys be itching to see some of that next gen gameplay, but that should come in episode 3 or 4. I'm not entirely sure. One thing I do want to say, guys, a huge thank you to everyone who showed their support on the last video. I think it has over 5,000 likes, and I only asked for like 2,000 or 3,000, which is just absolutely incredible. That is really awesome of you guys, just to be, rubbing your nipples, clicking that like button, doing what you guys do. So really huge thanks for that. Of course, also, if you are interested in coins, check out battle.com, link down below, of course, and make sure you use my discount code. It's just CalFreezy, and all things are fine and dandy. As you can see, they reviewed it, and look at that, they come back and say for 60 million we'll take him. But I'm a greedy guy. I'm greedy, and that is my downfall. I'm like, I see they want 16, and I was like, maybe, I'm greedy, but so I was like, 60 million is too much, right? Sell them, whatever, accept offer. But the big thing is, okay, AS Monaco, they have awesome money to spend. They got a bit of cash to splash, but unfortunately, because they're not a very well-known side, or they're not a side that are doing that well, like I said, they got the money, but they don't have the results to show for it just yet, because we are just at the start of the season. So when players do get involved in teams that are quite a step down from Spurs, then there might not things might not go so smooth. So that's something you got to keep in mind. And instantly, I was on the search for a center back. Marquinhos here, the Brazilian center back at PSG. I was super excited, but he unfortunately recently arrived from Roma to PSG for 12 million. Now, 12 million is a lot for a center back, but if you guys have been playing career mode on FIFA 13, FIFA 14, then you guys will know that that guy, Marquinhos, is actually a really, really good center back, and he grows into something like an 88 rated player or something crazy like that. But Ranocchia is how I'm going to try and pronounce that, I guess. He is another player who tends to go on the cheap, but one thing I noticed when I was chasing after this piece of tail, oh god, why did I say that? Anyways, when I'm chasing after this guy, I think I end up having an offer for 7 million accepted for him, but unfortunately, because he's at Inter, he actually has a ridiculous wage. I think he starts at 70,000, and for some reason, he thinks that going from Inter to Spurs is a huge step down, and that he quite likes where he is, all that shenanigans, and that he wants more money. And to be honest with you, I get, he's a good center back, and for 7 million, he is going to grow into an awesome player, it's probably worth it for 7 million, but he's demanding I pay more in wages for him. So, let's say I ended up paying him 100k a week or something like that. Could you just imagine what would end up happening, a few years down the line when he is that 88 rated player or whatever he turns into? He's there demanding like 250k, and I'm just like, okay, mate, you gotta calm yourself. You gotta take a cup of fucking hot chocolate and sit in the corner and deal with your 100k, because there's no way I'm paying 200k for him. But anyways, like I said, I wanted Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw for me is an awesome guy. If any of you guys watched my 24-hour charity live stream with Toby, he came in, he donated just over $1,000 or something like that, and that was really, really generous of him, and forever in my heart he will be, and that's why I wanted to transfer him into the squad. But Lloris attracted quite a bit of interest, and at first it's from Juventus, but you'll see it's from more and more clubs as it goes on, and I don't know if I was willing to sell him. You know, if the price is right, of course I'm willing to sell, but it has to make sure that I've got time to find a decent replacement. As you can see, Jan Vertonghen is really attracting a lot of interest in him, and for that reason I'm a little bit like, you know, this guy could be on his way out, and if I get 16 million for him, I could definitely bring in a really nice replacement. I'm still on the chase for Bakali. Bakali looks like a wonderful player, and I do want to see the sort of player he develops into. And of course, unfortunately, Bale is no longer in the squad. He obviously moved to Real Madrid. If you didn't know that, I recommend lifting the rock above your head and finding out what happens in the real world. So, like I said, we don't have Bale. I need a new winger that is going to step up and become this monster, this superstar that Bakali has in him. So I wanted to try that out. Here's another offer for the man Hugo Lloris. Now Chelsea come in with lowballing me with a 5.5. That's like kicking me in the ball sack, man. I'm just not getting rid of Lloris for 5.5 million. So I counter offer with 13.5. I know Abramovich is sitting on his yacht chucking out offers like it's no biggie. So I know he's willing to spare that extra 6 million to pick up a goalkeeper like Lloris, although I'm not entirely sure why that is. They do have Petr Cech, unless they sold him for whatever reason, but he might be getting on a little bit, so they might be looking to invest in a replacement for him for sometime in the near future. But I didn't really understand why they were chasing Lloris, because I'd imagine Cech is doing a wonderful job. The only reason why I can see why they're looking for someone else is purely for the reason that they are looking to replace him when he retires, or, you know, maybe they have plans to sell him, whatever. As you can see, Chelsea actually come back with a little bit more. That's why I thought, Abramovich, you better fucking reach deep into your pockets if you want my man. But there it is, Luke Shaw, welcome to the squad. He is there, and it's actually a really good pickup for me, because I didn't have that good of a left back, I want to say. I'm trying to think right now who my left back was, but you know, I need some depth in there. But instantly I was all aboard the Sturridge hype train. Me being a Liverpool fan myself, you know, got a bit of a soft spot for Sturridge. He's doing really well in real life at the moment, and he would just be wonderful in FIFA. He's a monster in FIFA 13. Let's see if he can do that in FIFA 14. I hope you all have a cracking day. Of course, guys, your support is very much appreciated. If you'd like to leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what's going on in your mind. Hope you guys have a great day, and if you haven't checked out my Ultimate Team video, I uploaded a video earlier. I'd really appreciate it if you guys check that out. Hope you have a cracking day. Peace, later, bye.